Hey, Steve, it's so glad to have you here on a Sunday morning or afternoon or whatever time I'm putting you on a Sunday. How you doing today?
Oh, not too bad. How are you?
I'm okay. It's always a pleasure to have you on. And for those for the
Mm.
first time watching, this is Mr. Steve Young from the Everywhere with Steve Young 74 channel. He has a random channel. You'll never get bored. He has a lot of different topics, a lot of different show topics. Many is the time that I actually get to appear on his show. Usually about once a week is what my guesstimation is would be. And more importantly than that, it's his topics that he covers every week, which you just never know what's going to come up, and you'll never have an opportunity to get bored with Steve's channel. Lots of great tips and tricks, that's for sure. Thanks so much for being here, Steve. Steve, before
Yeah,
you
you're
and I
welcome.
get into it, I just want
Hmm.
to mention something to the folks. And for brand new folks on my channel, of course, I'm the Save Money and More with Jan channel. I talk mainly about frugality and budgeting, but there is an and more part of my channel as well. I keep the door open for other subjects as well. But this particular subject that I'd like to bring up today is specifically for when things come up in life. Here's a good thing to always try to be a good bill payer in good standing. It pays off in so many ways, keeping your late fees down to zero. It just keeps your credit report in a great place. It makes you mentally feel better, and it's a lot less stressful. Don't we all want to be great bill payers in great standing? And that's the ideal goal. But even for the folks that are good bill payers, do everything they can in great standing. This is real life, and sometimes in real life things can come up which could be totally stressful for the person that really wants to do it the right way. But you know what, because you are a bill payer in good standing, I want to give you a little bit of just, I guess, a good feeling about options. Please don't hesitate to call the utility company or whatever the bill it is, or creditor, whatever it is that you're working with. Don't delay. If you're having a problem, call them. You in good standing. You've done the right thing for a really long time, for example. That puts you in the driver's seat to ask for some sort of help, perhaps an extension of time, perhaps a change of a date to make your bill paying that much easier. Steve, does this make sense to you at all?
Yes, it does. I mean, it really doesn't matter, you know, what the bill is. It could even be, a credit card. Let's say, as crazy as it may sound, let's say you've got an issue trying to make a minimum payment. You just never know. So I guess if you really wanted to, you could call your credit card company, explain your story, and say, hey, make this much of a payment now, and in about 7 to 10, 12 days, I'll have the other part, and I can go ahead and pay off the remainder. And hopefully, if I am hit with a even though I've been in stellar standing with you all these years, is there any way that that late fee could be removed? Well, one of two things is going to happen. They're going to say, well, since your account is in a stellar position, you may or you may not get a late fee. And if you do, call in and most likely they'll take it off.
That's wonderful. That's right. The options are there. Now, Steve, I'm totally going to switch gears. And this is about channel support. Not very often do I come on to ask for channel support in general. But I have to say, since the recent algorithmic change, there has been more need for more support in general, any one of us. But I am specifically speaking in reference to Steve's channel. Number one, it is my utmost hope that very soon that Steve could finally ever reach the 1,000 subscribers. This journey is not an easy one. No one ever said it was. In fact, it is a marathon, okay? It is a marathon and not just a quantum leap. So it is a journey. We sign up for it, we want to do it, and that's fine. But after 4 years, in my heart of hearts, I cannot wait for Steve to hit the 1,000 subs. That's number one, because as you regular folks know, he's on every week and does shows all the time. So let's cheer him on and warm up his channel and any way we can. Number one, check to make sure that you are still a subscriber. This is very important because sometimes we get unsubscribed, all of us. So double check. That's really important. And if you're a regular listener and you're not subscribed, you don't like that idea, right? So therefore, double check and make sure that you are subscribed. By the way, all sorts of channel support is welcome. The likes, the shares, the shout outs, really, really important. But today, in addition, I personally come to you requesting in reference to Steve's channel, if you don't mind, if anyone who could do it could send Steve a super thanks. I'm specifying not so much Amazon gift card this time. I'm specifying super thanks. Okay. It's a very simple process. Just follow the prompts. Go with the little heart that would be on his video. Right now, you're on my channel. But when you get to his channel, go to his most recent upload, for example. Look below the video and you will see a heart. And at this time of the year, with Valentine's Day coming, that would warm my heart if you could tap on that heart and help give Steve a little bit of a super thanks. I really do appreciate it. And no contribution is too small. Steve, I hope you don't mind that I said that, but I do know what, you face with certain bills and everything like that. And it's not like you don't do your work. You produce videos and you help other people all the time. So I just felt that if you didn't mind, I did want to mention that at this time in reference to channel support. Hope you're okay with that.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it. Not that I want to come off sounding a certain way because that's not my intention, that's not my style. But from time to time when I come on, I do like to be shown a little bit of recognition for what I do. I mean, I don't
Yes.
mind coming on. I on an average, I come on about 3 days a week, maybe four, it depends. And I do like to be shown a little something. It doesn't have to be a lot. Look at it this way, the position that I'm in right now, I'll give you an example. Maybe you've gone into like a lounge or something, you see a piano player, and on top of the piano, you've got this big, round, clear bowl. Uh, and when the piano player plays something, they'll, throw a dollar or two in the bowl, as a tip.
Yeah.
And basically that's basically what I'm asking for because I don't want to sound greedy. I'll just come out and say the word, but I do like to be shown a little bit of recognition for what I do and what I
And
put out
I think it's
on
also
YouTube.
in my opinion, like in my case too, like in my opinion, it's actually like it's validation too. Like, it's like validation. Oh, this, channel is helping someone, type of thing. It's like sort of like a
Yes.
reinforcement. It's not even the dollar amount.
Hmm.
It's like the acknowledgement, in my honest opinion. It's about like a validation more than anything else. Like, oh, okay, no, that's good. Your channel is sending out good messages. And I think that's what, everyone is striving for. But especially for the content creator that has worked so long. I have to come out with it. The newbies that have the new channels now, they are very, very blessed. They don't realize how many good breaks they're getting right now because the algorithm is in the favor of the brand new channel. But for the people that have been
Hmm.
there a lot longer, and I don't think I'm against it, I'm happy for you. But for the people that have been around a lot longer, it seems to be harder and harder. So we appreciate all the channel support that you can give. Steve, because my phone is crazy and I am literally baking hamburgers in my oven. One of the things I love about working from home, I get to bake hamburgers, Steve, in the oven while I get to do a job. Isn't that great?
Yeah, that is one of the things about having a work at home job. You've got all the flexibility in the world, you
And as
know.
a matter of fact, Steve, I'm working on a video for next week about the pros and cons from working from home. So the folks have that to look forward to in the not so distant future. Steve, I want to thank you very much for being here. Is there anything else you need to add to this?
No, not really, except the newbies that are coming in, like you said, consider yourself blessed. I didn't have that. No,
No.
I had to work my way up in order to get where I now, if you're a newbie, they're basically handing it to you, you
That's
know,
why it's really
and
important to take advantage of it. The ones who can't take full advantage of it while you can, because who knows when they flip the switch again? We never know. We're just saying the truth. When Steve and I were trying to get our community tab, I had to earn 1,000 subs. Steve had to earn 500 subs to get community tab.
yep,
So there are
right.
a lot of tools and blessings, and we wish everyone well. But for those that have been here a long time and don't get the validation after all these years, that's kind of like disappointing in my honest. It really, really is.
I
All
think
right,
so.
Steve.
Yeah, I agree with
Thank you so much. And thank everyone for being
you. You're
here.
welcome.
Steve, I'm so glad you were here and made the time to come by. Have a great day, everybody. Take good care of yourself and your amazing family.
Yep.